लर्निंग हब में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम देखेंगे पीरियोडिक फंक्शन का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन जो कि Dbatu 2023 एग्जामिनेशंस में पूछा गया है। तो चलिए क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। फाइंड द लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ सॉ टूथ वेव ऑफ पीरियड t गिवन f of t is equal to small t upon capital T for the limits of the t vary from 0 to capital T. So first of all, given is f of t is equal to small t upon capital T for the limits 0 to capital T. So now we have to use the definition of periodic function, that is by definition of periodic function. What is the definition? Laplace of f of t is equal to 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus s capital T integration from 0 to capital T e raised to minus st f of t dt. Okay, so now first we have to find the value of capital T. So in any type of these questions, the capital T's value is nothing but the upper limit. So here what is upper limit? Capital T. So value of capital T is capital T here itself. So now the next step is substituting this value in the above formula, that is Laplace of f of t is equal to 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus s capital T integration from 0 to t e raised to minus st, and the value of f of t is nothing but small t upon capital T with respect to t. So now here the integration is with respect to small t. So the capital T is nothing but the constant term. So taking out the constant term, we'll get 1 upon capital T in bracket 1 minus e raised to minus st integration from 0 to t e raised to minus st into t dt. So now to solve this integration, we have to use the by parts formula of the integration, that is integration of u into v is equal to u into v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. So here first of all we have to see that whether these terms follow the Liet rule condition, that is LIATE. ये above u into v फॉर्मेट LIATE रूल को सेटिस्फाई करता है कि नहीं हमें चेक करना है. सो L मीन्स लोगारिथमिक, I मीन्स इनवर्स, A मीन्स algebraic, T means trigonometric and E means exponential. So here the first term is exponential and the second term is algebraic. So it violates the formula, it violates this term. So we have to exchange this term according to this rule, LIATE rule. So we'll write it as 1 upon capital T 1 minus e raised to minus st, here integration from 0 to t. T will be here at first and the second term will be minus e raised to minus st dt. Now we'll apply this formula to this. We'll get this will remain as it is. This will become t. First term as it is. Integration of second term is e raised to minus st upon minus s. Okay. Then minus. Again derivative of this term is 1. And integration of this term is e raised to minus t upon again this minus 1. This minus s plus into this minus s will be minus s square. Okay. Now we cannot take the derivative of this term again because as it will be 0, the whole term will become 0. So we'll stop here and we'll write the limits 0 to capital T. Now we'll simplify this. 1 minus e raised to minus st. Here it will be, this minus will take here, minus t e raised to minus st upon s. This will be minus as it is e raised to minus st upon s square, because minus s square is s square, and the limits as it is. So now we will put the limits here. This term will remain as it is. Now the upper limit is capital T. We have to eliminate this capital T into the small t. So we will put the upper limits, will get minus capital T e raised to minus s capital T upon s minus e raised to minus s capital T upon s square. Here we will take one more bracket. This is the upper limit. Now the lower limit, minus lower limit. What is the lower limit? 0. Put the 0 in place of t. We'll get the first term 0 as it is, because t is in the multiplication with e raised to minus st. So the whole term will become 0 minus e raised to 0, because s into 0 is 0 upon s square. This is the lower limit. Now we'll simplify this. 1 upon t into 1 minus e raised to minus st in bracket minus t e raised to minus st upon s minus e raised to minus st upon s square. Minus minus will become plus. So, and what is the value of e raised to 0? That is 1. 1 upon s square. Now we'll keep this as it is. 1 minus e raised to minus s capital T in bracket. Now here we can see that this two have the similar denominator, so we can write it only once. So we can write it as e raised to minus st upon s. Here first we will take this part, 1 minus e raised to minus s capital T, and this two will write once over here. Okay. Now next step, 1 upon t in bracket 1 minus e raised to minus st. Here we'll write this part as it is. First we'll take this part at the front, this part we'll shift it towards back. So 1 minus e raised to minus s capital T s square minus t into e raised to minus s capital T upon s. Now we'll multiply this bracket, this term inside the bracket. We'll get 1 upon t in bracket 1 minus e raised to minus st into this term, that is 1 minus e raised to minus st upon s square, minus again multiplying this term with this term, we'll get 1 upon t into 1 minus e raised to minus st into t into e raised to minus st upon s. Now we'll see the terms which are able to cancel, that is we can cancel this term with this term. Yes, of course. So we can write this as 1 upon s square into t. Okay. And here what we can cancel is this t with this t. So we'll get e raised to minus st upon s into 1 minus e raised to minus st. So this is the final solution to this. Thank you.